Mountain Dew. And look, this is a crazy ass conspiracy theory, but roll with me here. Every single time Mountain Dew releases a new flavor, some kind of catastrophe happens. Hey, they dropped a flavor called Pitch Black or something like that. Literally after they dropped that flavor, there was like a power outage. They dropped Star Spangled flavor or whatever. Last year, what happened last year to Francis Scott Key Bridge? The boat hit it. And this year they dropped a flavor at Little Caesars called Maui Burst or Maui something like that. Maui Wave or whatever. And them bastards sat there and said, what's next? Like a flood or something is going to happen? And then a fucking flood happens.
Goddamn Mountain Dew.
Testing, mic check. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Creative Trey and Savo in the building.
Really quick though, just based off, just to start it off, do you feel like there was anything wrong with what Teddy Bridgewater did?
Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with what Teddy Bridgewater did. But I mean, it's one of those things that's like, you're not supposed to spend your own personal money on the team like that.
Says who?
Isn't that like a whole thing? Like you're not supposed to, players are not supposed to accept money and stuff like that. Like
if you're recruiting, if like as far as recruiting, like if you're recruiting a player,
okay,
you can't like as far as bribery or trying to aid a player to go to your school with money or gifts and everything. Yeah. That's cheating. Like you don't do that. But like if he's on your team, below you already on the squad, that's one of your kids, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you are an adult figure to all of these kids that are already on your squad. It's been done all my life. I play football. It's been coaches that literally had players live with them.
And then, I mean, the reason why I personally have no problem with it is because, God damn it, the money got to come from somewhere.
Shit.
You got to buy helmets. You got to buy the uniforms. You've got to pay for, the waters and the Gatorades and taking care of the kids and food and all of that. Just a whole bunch of shit. None of the shit is free. Nothing in life is free.
Sure.
So for him to, as long as he's not out here like, hey, let me go to this other high school because I know they got these really good quarterback. Let me go ahead and talk him and let him know, hey, we over here. I'm spending money over here.
Yeah.
You should probably come over here and play at this high school because I'm spending money on the kids over here. Like, okay, that, and I feel like deep down that is what they want to prevent from happening because, I mean, that's the problem. That. But I personally don't feel like there's anything wrong with what he did. He's taking care of his kids.
For sure. Like, it's evident he's in a. It's not even. It doesn't even have to be specified to that particular region or that particular environment. It's hoods everywhere. Mm-hmm. Like he understood where he came from, bro. And if he can see it in all these kids, if I see my homeboy such and such in this kid, I see me in this kid, I see this, bro. And all we needed was that particular guidance to keep us out the streets and to keep us on the straight and narrow to where we can keep coming to practice instead of having to go sell drugs because I need some money, having to go do this because hey I'm lacking on this stuff.
Y'all give out colleges give out scholarships to motherfuckers just to come and play a sport, and them niggas go to college, and some of them niggas, depending on how great they are, don't do a lick of fucking education and work because they already know they're going to the league. I ain't come here to learn about physics or any of this other bullshit. I came to hoop, and I came to get to the league, get to the next level. So if scholarships can be given out by colleges to football players and NIL deals, then there's nothing wrong, I think, with Teddy Bridgewater paying for simple football shit.
No, facts. And just off the fact of what you just said, they give out money anyway. And being that, giving them that money or giving them those particular resources to prevent that hypothetical reality or foreseeable future for them only leads me to assume that that's what they actually want for the kids. They want them to, I ain't got money, I ain't got the resources to focus on football because I got to go make money somehow.
I remember seeing somebody in the comment section, they said, didn't Brett Favre steal money to build a goddamn stadium?
No, for sure, bro. And they love him still.
Hey.
And they love him still, but Shaq, bro.
Shaquille O'Neal.
So.
Reading is fundamental.
Facts, bro.
Reading is fundamental.
So for the people that don't know, Andrew Reese and RG3, RG3 has been getting a lot of flack for, going back and forth with Angel Reese, and
just for living.
Yeah, in his defense, he's defending the Caitlin Clark narrative, or the narrative that they are feuding, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. So he's been rooting for Team Caitlin thus far, and we're going to condense. You can say it's gotten ugly a few times, but we're specifically talking about Shaq. When he was recently on a podcast in which he stated that he is ready to punch RG3 in the face if he says anything else about Angel Reese because of a certain tweet that he posted or reposted regarding Angel Reese as a monkey on the cover of 2K26. You want to chime in on that?
You know, I just said that colleges give scholarships to athletes so that they can come and play sports, and they don't have to go to class, especially if they're good. I don't know if Shaq went to class or not, but I do know Shaq has always been 7 feet tall,
didn't have to.
fast as shit, and can dunk on anybody. So that nigga never had to go to class, not once. So I don't know how well his reading comprehension level is. I'm not sure.
Probably had people reading and doing his homework.
Yeah, he got whatever little shorty he was smashing at the time was probably doing his work for him when he was back at LSU.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't giving a fuck about class. Reading, what is that? Fuck it. All I need to know is how to dunk on people. Shaq was ready to punch RG3 in the face, essentially for defending Angel Reese and telling people that racism is wrong. You should not participate in racism and that it needs to stop. Literally the first 5 fucking words that RG3 put up when he retweeted the cover of Angel Reese being on the cover of 2K as a monkey or whatever. First 5 words he says is, "This needs to stop." If Shaq had read those first 5 words, he wouldn't be sitting here saying he's ready to punch RG3 in the face for retweeting that post.
The fact that they were the first 5 words indicates that he read nothing.
Nothing.
They were the first 5 words, and then like you had to like press show more to read the full caption. Mm-hmm. All he saw was the retweet, and I think that was most people saw. Most people are giving him flack now about it. Is defending or not, why have that reposted on your page so more millions of people can see? But even still,
they said that the original post of itself only had like 22 likes.
Yeah, and now
didn't have much airway on it, and now it's catching fire because he shared it. Kendrick was upset at Snoop. Remember back during the beef, when Drake dropped the TaylorMade freestyle, and he used AI Tupac and AI Snoop. Snoop Dogg retweeted that TaylorMade freestyle. That's why in Whacked Out Murals, Kendrick says Snoop reposted that tweet. I hope it was the edibles. I hope he was just, high off of the edibles or some shit. Because he's like, why the fuck you even retweeting this dumbass shit that Drake put out? This is that same situation. I mean, RG3 probably should have gave it no attention at all. But at least he was trying to do something right and positive. Shaq's stupid.
For the people that need more context or even has the context of the Shaq clip, I don't know the podcast he was on, but he was talking to 2 women. I believe he was on that male pick-me shit. So regardless of the context, he was on that, big, I want to protect women. You don't disrespect no women
big
around me.
7-foot ass turned into a panda. Big panda bear.
Type shit.
Pandering.
Don't talk about my Angel Reese. I'm going to punch you in the face. Like,
oh, that's right, shit. That's right. You know
I'm the one over here telling her not to respond to it because she's very strong. She's strong. She's from the streets, and she really wants to say something. But I told her to respond to it.
That pussy. What? Shaq want that coochie. That's all.
Look, even if that's not the case, if you want to be a mentor, Shaq, which if that's what you want to be,
mentor to them draws. Shit.
Do it the right way and pay attention to who you're talking about and what you're saying, because just read.
I'm not saying that. I'm not discrediting Shaq at all. But I don't like when dudes get around females and turn on that.
Start pandering.
I hate when dudes disrespect females.
I really don't like that guy. You seen that 50 Cent?
Yeah.
I really don't like that guy.
You're performing for these females, bro. Yeah. Chill.
And they don't see.
No, they eating it up. Yeah. They don't see it, so they eating it up. They eat it up, bro. I'm watching shit like, nigga, stop.
Because the first 5 fucking words.
The first 5.
God damn! How did you know RG3 retweeted it? Did you fucking read that? How do you know if RG3 retweeted? It could have said RG4. It could have said RG5. You can't fucking read. You don't know who retweeted
Because
it.
literally right below his handle that says his name is where the caption starts. Like,
Yeah. You don't even. Stupid shit.
Damn, Shaq.
Stupid shit, Shaq.
Damn, Shaq.
Read, my nigga.
Neon.
Yeah, we was just, speaking of podcast, the Breakfast Club. Boy, they always have a nice guest on. They always trying to, inform the people about what celebrities and your favorite influencers got going on in their life. And they recently had a streamer on by the name of Neon. For those who don't know who Neon is, you want to go ahead and enlighten the folks a little bit about the situation? Because you know more about streamers than I do.
Sure. So for the people that are prevalent and active in this streaming community that's going on, we have different platforms. Most people watch via Twitch or via YouTube, which is via Twitch. Somebody's stream sniping there, someone's Twitch. But
I'm sorry, they're what?
Stream sniping, basically watching off of another device or watching through another apparatus, basically.
So everybody on YouTube can watch it.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go get a Twitch or whatever.
Yeah. But as far as, like I say, there are more platforms. There's Rumble. There's Kick. Kick, I want to say you earn the most revenue off of Kick.
I remember reading
that. As popular.
Yeah.
But definitely you earn more revenue. But Neon, along with Aiden Ross, not as big as Aiden Ross, but is within that same conglomerate realm with Aiden Ross. They're buddies.
Streamers,
They're buddies. But yeah, very successful. Kicks in, a few million a month off of, stream revenue, as well as endorsements, as well as gambling ventures. He named all of that. But he's making waves, 20 years old. Respect to him. Mm-hmm. As far as how he got famous.
Damn, 20.
Yeah, as far as how he got famous, which he's going around basically on an apology tour, on an I'm Different type tour.
Mm-hmm.
But how he got famous was doing a lot of dumb shit, a lot of shit that I guess he's not proud of today.
How long has he been streaming?
A few years. I want to say all of this started around before COVID, but he got popular towards the latter of COVID.
So he started streaming probably around like 15 years old, 16 years old maybe?
I haven't been following him that much.
Oh, okay.
But it's been some years. I know I've only actually been seeing him for the past couple years. But,
well, if he's 20 and he's been streaming, he's probably been streaming since like we'll just say 15, 16. We'll just say 15, 16.
I'll give or take.
If he's 20 years old.
But yeah, he's making a lot of moves. You can say he's doing a lot of press because as far as his streaming, it's all about revealing what's big or just being in front of everyone's face, just being in the limelight. So he made his way to New York, and the press in New York, of course, in the morning, Breakfast Club. Everybody goes to Breakfast Club in the morning.
Most popular.
But the thing about the Breakfast Club, like I just said, there's with the Kick community, of course, we don't want to be divisive, but it's distinct as far as demographics. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This right here,
yeah,
we tend to know more about this rather than that. So when he went up to the Breakfast Club, as far as the streaming community, all they know really much is Casanet. They know Speed a little bit, but the black streamers, basically the black streamers.
They don't know about what's that Critical Moist or whatever the fuck that nigga is. Moist Critical.
Yeah, shit like that. I just know the name. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup. I don't really know. I just know the name. But regardless, they knew nothing of him. So as far as doing research, all they could find was the immature shit that he did to get him famous, which is the shit that he's apologizing for. But being that they know nothing else, nigga, that's what this interview got to be about. You made a valid point about your footprint on the internet.
Right. I wanted to make sure I mention this to everybody that's watching. Hopefully, there's a young person watching right now that's gonna learn from this. The internet is forever. Until there's some kind of crazy EMP that the government releases and all technology in the world gets shut down. Y'all know that show. There's a TV show about it. Until some crazy shit like that happens, the internet is going to be forever. When you post something on the internet, even this podcast and everything that we've talked about over the years on the podcast, all of this shit gets placed on the internet. And nobody knows the plans that God has for their life. So as you continue to move forward in life and you start getting different things coming your way, yeah, it's possible that some of that shit you said 5 years ago might come back and bite you in the ass. We see it all the time with celebrities in Twitter.
Yeah.
So.
Damn, speaking of Twitter, oh my God, I don't want to jump the gun on that Nicki and SZA shit. As far as digging back up what you did, they buried SZA with that shit. But as far as the Aiden shit, Neon.
Damn,
you're right. It's like you don't fuck with him either. I'm on the other side. I'm on the other side. I fuck with Kai and them. I don't fuck with him. But Neon, yeah. So as far as them not really knowing much about him, other than what they were able to find out, which happened to be literally right before the interview, because like Charlamagne said, had I known all this about you, you may not have been up here, and we really didn't fuck with you. Would have told you to leave after we just found this out about what you said about Kai Cenat and Harriet Tubman and everything.
He talked about Kai Cenat. He talked about Kai Cenat's mom. He talked about Harriet Tubman.
He did what? It was all in one. Ways. It was all in one. So he didn't each one. It was all in one. It was a jab at Kai, talking about his mother, saying she looks like a Harriet Tubman type bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was all just in one little sentence.
Yeah.
And he's been doing this shit for years, so you can imagine the heinous shit that he's posted and said and streamed and all of that stuff. He's pretty wild.
But that's what they found.
It's Neon Guy.
Yeah, but that's amongst the stuff that they found to interview him on. But that touched all of the Breakfast Club members, especially Jess, where she claims that she has relationships, or she's a relative of Harriet Tubman. So yeah, an alleged descendant. Not discrediting you, but yeah. But basically, after learning all of that right before, the whole interview was pretty warm. Not warm in a good way. Not warm in a good way. As far as like turning the heat on type warm. Like he was sweating.
It was tense.
Shit. Yeah, like you could
tense
tell.
And awkward the entire fucking time. You told me that he had an announcement he wanted to make on the show, but the shit got so awkward and so tense. He was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna make this announcement.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna spread this good news.
And I think a big thing that added more gas on the fire of that big shit stew from the beginning is that he was streaming live during the whole thing.
Yep. Yeah. I saw that.
While he was streaming and people actually witnessed how he was being quote unquote treated, and he has millions of people at his defense already, including Aiden Ross, who has more and more millions already in defense. So while the Breakfast Club was doing their thing, the chat was going crazy. Talking about, don't worry about them, Aiden Ross, they fucking with you. You above them, they ain't shit. These some monkeys, coons, niggas, and all that shit.
Yeah, call all kinds of racist slurs.
Unbeknownst to them, the top one that the Aiden Ross comment, Neon pins while the interview's going on. The one the one that he's saying.
He pinned Aiden Ross's racist ass comment. What the?
As the interview was going on, he pinned it because towards the end, they all joined in on the chat. It was like, oh, your chat going crazy about us. Oh, and that's when they said, oh, you pinned this and all that shit. Yeah, so all that shit was at the end. Like, he had to play it off like, oh, so you feel this way? Like, and he had to back to the. I was hoping you watched it.
I didn't see that part. So I did see that he was live streaming, and I did catch the part where they were talking about how, wow, your chat is crazy.
And
Once again,
he pinned Aiden Ross's comment. Basically, the whole point or the whole feel of his comment was, I don't know it verbatim, but what he was saying is they're disrespecting you. You're above them. They ain't shit. Basically,
there's two things, and y'all know, for those who have been watching for a while, y'all know I'm a big Kendrick fan, but I also listen to other people and other music. J. Cole has two bars that resonate with this, which is the first bar was, fuck the fame and the fortune. Well, maybe not the fortune. The fame will fuck you up, though. J. Cole has made it very clear how he feels about fame. And especially when you become famous for the wrong things and you have people following you, you got to keep in mind who's watching you and who's following you. Like when your views change and your ideas change, the people who already follow you may not change with you. And then the second thing he said was, good news, my nigga, you came a long way. Bad news, my nigga, is you came the wrong way. He came the wrong fucking way trying to become famous, trying to get his clout up by doing all the racist jokes and all the, shock factor shit. And it brought him a long way. But now he wants to do something different. And you can't go. You just really can't go back and expect to be like, you've got a lot of work to have to reshape shit. Yeah. And your fans are going to have to.
And even with that,
accept
I
that.
Don't cut you off. I'm sorry,
you good.
But even with that, because not saying that anything is wrong with what you said, for sure, but specifically with him, he already has a lane, already has a fan base, already has a following. he didn't even have to go there to experience that interrogation, because he's already in his mind and in his own right going right. So basically, that's why everyone took so much offense to what happened in that particular interview, because they feel like that pocket or that particular interview or interaction was a quick detour off of the path that he was already on. So he kept making references like that. He was like, I do feel like y'all are ganging up on me because the shit that y'all are asking, I have already referenced 5 times already, and that's not what I was here for anyway. But that was the whole interview. That's that's what they made it about.
I mean, that's what the fuck you're known for, and yes.
So that's why. I'm sorry, but being that all of that is true, and that's what they were able to research about him, indicates that he had no business there in the first place.
Oh no,
that's not for you. This is not the place for you.
No,
we don't know you here. We don't know you, so we don't know that you're trying to right all of this shit that we see that's wrong.
And it's not only so much as the fact that we don't know you, as much as it is just, look, once again, to all the teenagers and all the young people out there, and adults too who are not that smart, what you post on the internet, how it affects people, you may not get a chance to fully see that. But this was an opportunity for Neon to really get a chance to see how everything he's done has affected certain people. And those certain people happen to be people who are, I mean, granted, they're not writing none of his checks. They're not going to make or break him. But these are powerful people within the entertainment world, within the podcast world, being the Breakfast Club. Now, granted, he already has his own following, which is great. But I mean, shit, this is just more negative publicity that you didn't really want on your head because you're trying to apologize for the shit that you did as a child, and you're trying to have room to grow. Now, granted, he's only 20, so he still has a lot of growth within him. Hopefully, the path that he's trying to go on in changing himself and his image, he's doing it for himself, and he's got a mindset of being disciplined and staying consistent. But yeah, you're gonna have to pay for all of that shit you did as a kid.
Now, mind you, like I say, towards the end, as far as when they concluded the actual interview, they did, to their standard, ended on a high note by extending true warmness, or stating you do understand this is all an interview and you did well for a streamer. Most streamers wouldn't last 5 minutes, so they were giving him, trying to, soften the blow already. But in a sense, I think this was great for Neon, because with all the stupid shit that he did, and being the...
Pause 1 second.
It's raining.
Fuck, it is raining.
The windows down?
No, my windows aren't down, but I didn't want to. No, it's good. Fuck it.
But like I say, throughout Neon's lore thus far, he's been the bad guy. This morning or yesterday, victimized him. So now people are at his defense. Basically, now he's the victim, because he's just been ambushed. Like I say, he already has been on this wave of good already. So, yeah. And what I do like, and I think this is what helped him overall, because...
So wait, I'm sorry. He didn't turn over a new leaf while on the Breakfast Club.
No. This is
He's been trying to change his shit up for maybe a couple months now, or a few months now.
Yeah, and they just know nothing of him, period. So they had to go find shit, and what they happened to have found was old shit. But what I do, what I do fuck with is on his part, because, and this would help him as far as his face card, just as far as his media personality. He said that for the people that see the path that I'm doing or see the work that I'm doing, cool, and I love you. For people that don't, fuck you. He said it quick.
Yeah, he did say it quick. He said, if you're not going to get it, just fuck you then. Like,
in a sense, yes, but...
That's not the image you're trying to put on here, Jack.
But his fans are going to love that.
Fuck.
His fans are going to love that. Because that's all they were saying.
But here's the problem with that, though. Sure, his fans are going to love it, but if you're really trying to change your image and who you are, your fans have to change with you.
And that's what Jess was saying.
Yeah, and if your fans don't change with you, then they are going to eventually just fade on out. I mean, some people will listen. I listened to it once. Andre 3000, when he put out that Flute goddamn album. Most people
Perfect example.
Perfect example. Perfect. That nigga changed. The fans didn't change with him. We don't want that shit. We want to hear 3 Stacks. We want to hear you do your thing like what you've been doing. But he has changed. And granted, he's got the money to change. He doesn't give he's doing it. He's doing it. He dropped that album and played the flute because it's what he wanted. And that's all I hope for Neon is that he's doing this shit because he wants it, not because he's thinking, oh, this is going to give me some
worms that I do not even want to touch on because I respect what Andre's doing, but at the same time, I want him to stop.
You want to stop
because, and not even because it don't sound good, but because it doesn't sound good, and you have the ability for major distribution, and there's people that gave their life to this particular craft that you just found, and relatively to them, you sound like shit. And these are major fucking
musicians.
You feel me? That don't even have a chance, and they hear what you're doing. And they hear that you have an album on it.
And the bullshit of him saying, like, I have nothing to rap about. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like,
that's why we
as
have
talented as you are, as amazing
the generations are lost. Because the generations that's supposed to teach feel like they ain't got shit to say. What?
And I would even go as far as to say, when you are a teacher and when you've been through things, it is your duty, of course, stay safe out here, to still teach whether they listen or not.
Hell yeah.
Somebody's going to pick it up. Somebody's going to hear it. It may even resonate with them later in life. It may not resonate with them in this moment. Shit. That's the reason why when I hear him, like...
That's the whole point of the show.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why we come in night in and night out, night in and night out. Been doing this. I personally have been doing this with you now for probably, 3 to 5 years? Yeah, somewhere between 3 to 5 years. Because we've been doing this since pandemic. Because we had to do it over the Zoom and shit.
You were a part of my Zoom.
So it's like, I mean, I've had thoughts to myself of how, damn, my nieces and my nephews, because the internet's forever, might come back and see this in 10 years. And 10 years from now, who knows where I will be, where you will be, where the podcast itself will be, where my career, my music, everything else will be in 10 years from now. And I mean, it's my responsibility to make sure that I'm being a good role model, being a good representation of myself. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit, but I'm also not going to sit here and say shock factor shit. Oh, Hitler should be president. No. We're going to get this on the internet. Like, okay, motherfucker. Like, okay, anybody can say some crazy shit, but if you don't really mean it, it potentially can come back and bite you in your ass later.
And then if you don't mean it, the fact that it's on the internet, you can only say it once and not mean it. But if one person replays it 20 times, you said it 20 times to them.
Yeah.
One person plays it 12 times, you said it 12 times to them.
Yep.
All together, it's being replayed a million times. Nigga, you said it a million times.
And then they turn that shit into a short.
You said it a million times.
Niggas not even watching the hour interview that you just did. They just watching that 20-second short of you saying the craziest shit.
And you receive the energy as if you actually said that a million times.
Even just now when I say Hitler should be president, like somebody could take that and clip it. Oh, we're just going to clip that. Trey meant that.
You said it a million times. Once he meant it, he said it a million times. Yeah. Oh, damn, but no, the internet's crazy. But these floods, man, it's raining now.
Yeah.
It's raining now. We're expecting some crazy shit. But as far as the bad that we're foreseeing that may or may not happen, but it's some shit that already have happened throughout the U.S. that we want to give our condolences to. New Jersey just had something. Texas had so much to where they found over 100 people, and then they just had to stop. And they knew that over 100 more people were missing. And they found, like 160, and then they had to stop. They had to take a break. But as far as the reports, they were still over 100 people missing.
Damn.
And they got and it's so crazy out in Texas because being that it's a national issue, it's a global issue.
Is that rain gonna pick up?
No.
Okay.
And then with the people, with so many people that resonates with, so being that it's such a widespread issue, it's people that are coming from all over that are trying to help. and don't know that they're fucking up an investigation scene. So they're making it so much harder for the people actually investigating, and you can't tell them like to stop because they essentially doing a good thing, but
volunteering to come out on Friday, try to help and find people. Yeah, I mean that's.
Yeah, but they moving stuff and doing all this stuff now. When like actual investigators come out and things have been tampered with and moved.
Yeah, it fucks up the investigate. What are they looking to investigate though?
They're trying to find people.
Was the okay?
They're trying to find people.
It was the flood. Was this not a natural thing? What are they investigating?
No. They're still trying to find people.
And so people volunteering to try to help with that is not a good thing, I guess.
I would imagine
so.
But watching news, they're stating they're urging people to stop because they're getting in the way of actual true investigation, and they're, like I said, they're messing with potential places where people can look. They don't know if that's the place of potential to look because it may have already been touched, it may have been cleaned away, but not fully searched. It may have, it's a lot. I've just been watching the news.
The investigation part, I think, is just the part that fucks my head up.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm ignorant and don't know that there's another definition used for investigation, but I'm assuming when you say investigation, they trying to figure out who did the shit. And so it's like, oh, well, God is right there.
As far as investigation, trying to investigate where all these bodies are at.
Yeah.
Because they, like I say, it's still over 100 people that are still quote unquote missing.
And then there was floods in Mexico, New Jersey. So here's my theory.
We may get flooded in a few days.
Yeah, all this rain we getting. There are two guys that have their own podcasts on YouTube. I was scrolling through them. I watch them all the time. They always play little games and stuff like that. And they were talking about Mountain Dew. And look, this is a crazy ass conspiracy theory, but roll with me here. Every single time Mountain Dew releases a new flavor, some kind of catastrophe happens. Hey, they dropped a flavor called Pitch Black or something like that. Literally after they dropped that flavor, there was like a power outage. They dropped Star Spangled flavor or whatever. Last year, what happened last year to the Francis Scott Key Bridge? The boat hit it. And this year they dropped a flavor at Little Caesars called Maui Burst or Maui something like that, Maui Wave or whatever. And them bastards sat there and said, what's next? Like a flood or something is going to happen? And then a fucking flood happens.
Goddamn Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, like, hey, and it's more than just those few flavors. Like they named out at least probably like 5 or 6 different flavors that Mountain Dew has dropped, and then a catastrophe has happened.
Now that's crazy.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, wow. do what you will with that information that I've given you.
I thought you were gonna say something like God finna come back. That's what everybody's saying. All right, you better get right.
Get all this goddamn Mountain Dew off this earth. Yeah. Y'all drinking sugars. Like, nah.
That's wild.
Mountain Dew theory. Every time they drop a new flavor, we get a catastrophe happening. So
prayers up, man.
Yeah, prayers up for sure. Y'all stay safe out here. Hey, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's flooding. I was watching when we had hurricanes last year. They were like, if you can try to stay away from the windows and stuff. Just imagine getting washed up, and there's broken glass and broken metal all in the water, and you're getting flushed around through that water, hitting rocks and glass and everything like that.
People think I could swim.
Yeah, because that was my first thought. I was like, I'll just swim out of it, but no, you're not swimming through
car doors and this shit.
Yeah,
tree branches
and thorns and weeds and shit. Imagine you trying to swim and a weed catches your leg, and now you can't fucking move. You just drowning because of some weeds. It's not. We're not in a fucking pool. This is not a lap. People, don't if it's unsafe and you gotta evacuate. Yeah. Y'all make smart choices out here, please.
In that shit. If that shit is strong enough to move cars and trailers and houses and shit,
yeah. You're not swimming in that shit.
But like, so for the most part, like we have places here that are like say ditched or like below actual surface. Like we have villages, like Wanton Village is always fucking flooded.
Yeah.
So the way we can say we aim it towards climate change, but the way the climate has changed lately, once again, my prayers only goes to these particular pockets in this city because they're not built for this.
I'm glad we're talking about this and not about the Epstein list, because Trump would be so fucking pissed if we were talking about Epstein right now. Jesus, he just don't mention that. We're still talking about that guy? Are we still talking about him? Are we still talking about this Epstein list?
Now the thing, now with that, I can dig that.
You can dig what?
The why the fuck are we even still talking about this right now?
I can dig that too, but not for the same reason that Trump is saying. Why are we still talking about it?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like they, of course, people may be covering up something, but I feel like overall they're bringing this shit back up to distract us for something else. I feel like that's all this shit is. Like,
my thing is, why are we talking about it when we should have already been executing on it?
Yeah, this shit is old. This shit is years old. So they're bringing so the whole logically, like, why bring it up unless you're trying to take our eyes away from something else? Because when it happened, essentially it is a big issue.
A very big issue.
It is a very big issue. So let's put it back out there to take their eyes off of this, to distract them off of something.
I don't think that's the case.
It's always the case.
I think they want this shit swept under the rug as quick as fucking possible. Because here's what happened. Because I did a little research and watched a few videos on it. With them, you know, of course, Trump's team has been talking about how, oh yeah, we've got the Epstein list. We got his not victim list, client list. That's a big difference. Because I see some people make mistakes and say his victim list, and then they want to come back and say, oh, well, we didn't release the list because we didn't want to expose the victims of all of this stuff. Like, no, bitch. You didn't say victim list. You said client. These are the people that are
not innocent.
Yeah, not innocent. These are the motherfuckers we want to know. These are the celebrities that are being flown out to Epstein Island and spending time with Epstein and all of those things. Trump is a big fan and friend of Epstein. They're long-term friends. There's no doubt in anybody's mind that Trump's name is on the fucking list.
I mean, the optics, he's making it seem as if he's not, but I can believe that they are.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, you go back and look at, they have old videos surfacing of them niggas going to parties together and them having conversations and taking pictures together.
He knew just about everybody.
He knew a lot of goddamn people, but him and Trump were definitely best friends. They had known each other for over 10 plus years. They had been good friends. They had taken trips together. They literally have videos showing Trump standing with Epstein looking at women that I don't know how old they are, but he's over there and you can see him mouth the words, oh, that one over there, she's hot. And then he whispers something into Epstein's ear that makes Epstein just laugh like crazy.
I mean, random niggas do that shit to me in a club, and I don't know them by a can of paint.
But these, and that's random niggas. But these is niggas that know each other. That go on trips, that know secrets, that have information. And it's funny though that they mention Trump's party mentions we're gonna release the Epstein files, and now when it's time to fucking cook, it's time to put the shit on the table. It's time to see what the fuck we working with.
The whole thing is
you ain't got no list no more.
Yeah, the whole thing is now it never existed or it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest with you, it's rare that shit don't come out, especially if it's like documented. And maybe a hot take. It's maybe a hot take. Most things sort of like conspiracies in areas 51 fit. But as far as like it's maybe a hot take. But when the shit was first mentioned that there was a list, my initial thoughts was, nigga, a list?
Like dozens? Like a list? Like a dozen or two of celebrities?
Cap! Who the fuck this man, like, just keeps this everlasting list? How busy y'all are? Y'all just got the list just sitting somewhere. A sign-in list that just never left? Get the fuck out of here. I can believe it doesn't exist either.
They're claiming that Epstein had a lot of videos of things that were going on as well and was using them potentially for blackmail.
I'm talking about specifically a list.
Yeah, I mean,
who made a list? A fucking list. Like,
Epstein or the Giselle chick that is his wife or
y'all saying that y'all gathered all the receipts and conversations and interactions and developed a list of people? But y'all saying y'all found a list, or y'all got a list, like a everlasting itinerary or a sign-in sheet of people that ever like.
I can imagine Epstein creating the list because I'm gonna be honest.
If you know that many people, you lose track.
If I am going to, because you got to think about it. Get into the mind of an Epstein for a moment.
I'm trying. That's all I've been doing.
If I have an island, a whole fucking island,
and in which we may be involved in top criminal activity.
Why the fuck
would I want a list?
Why wouldn't I want a list?
Nigga, we're discreet.
Fuck no.
We are discreet.
Okay, we're discreet, but I still need a motherfucking list if I'm Epstein, not just anybody. Because if I'm going to be the head ringer of illegal criminal activity and I'm going to be participating in it with other people, motherfucker, I need y'all names too, because I'm not going down by myself.
I can believe that there are other sorts and types of receipts for these people and their interactions and their dealings on this island.
Yeah, videos and shit too.
All that shit, evidence in general. But I'm stating is that they're saying they're going to release a list. As we're name. You
just don't think there's like a literal fucking list.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. It has to be receipts. It has to be some sort of receipts, text messages, letters of interactions with these people for sure, in which y'all cultivated this information and listed them down yourselves, maybe. But if y'all saying y'all have a list, like y'all found a list or some shit like that,
there's a sign-in sheet to get to the island. Sign in, everybody. When you get to the island, you got 12-year-olds in all the rooms.
This is book of like a sign-in. I don't believe that.
Okay, and I can see that.
I can leave room to state that may be kept to begin with. I'm not, in my opinion, I don't know what to believe. That's hard to believe.
I think Epstein or the woman he was working with, I think her name is Giselle. I don't know.
Yeah. Giselle, I know something.
Yeah, I can imagine them.
Jelaine,
or something like that. Yeah, I can imagine them keeping, of course, files, the videos, the list of names of who is there. I don't think they would have signed their name and it was like, oh yeah, let me sign into the island.
Yeah, it's definitely evidence.
There's proof and evidence that whoever Epstein and his woman had as a list of those people, I think that they have proof to be able to pinpoint, oh yeah, that motherfucker was there. We was taking pictures over here, had some videos over here.
You know, it'd be more believable if you say you had like a hard drive and like the folders had these people's names.
Well, I mean, but that's
more believable in this day and age. A list.
I mean, but even if let's say,
I'm not even saying I would believe that, but that's more believable than saying we got a list.
But let's say it is on a hard drive and they just decided to put the shit on paper so they could pass the files out.
That's what I'm saying. If you have evidence to where y'all cultivated a list of people, then y'all didn't just say you're gonna just release just evidence.
What?
But saying we have a list that we found or a list of
names. I feel like that shit. Knowing how the world works today, cameras everywhere, that shit would have been leaked by now.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit would have been leaked on the internet. I'm surprised there's not some kind of fake list out right now.
I believe there were a few. If I'm not mistaken, I thought I saw a fake list, or I thought it was a real list. But exactly, if there was a fucking list, it would have been out.
I'm surprised that there ain't some asshole on Twitter with at least 50 names on a post.
You know what I'm saying? Now, evidence, I'm pretty sure I have some sort of evidence, but a list of names that have ever been to the island, maybe not. That's my stance on it.
Well, let me ask you this: if they release the list, let's say tomorrow morning, the White House, Twitter, Trump's Twitter, and all of that, they release the list. How likely are you to believe it?
After saying it doesn't exist.
How likely are you to believe that list? Let's just say it's got 20 names on it, whatever you want, whatever politicians, whatever actors, musicians, whatever.
I got the same stance of Stephen A., Eddie Griffin, and a few other people. I can give a fuck about the list. It has nothing to do with me. Why are y'all putting this in our face right now?
Putting what in
the list? Why is this top news again all of a sudden? Like, why are y'all making this the headline? That would be where my mind is going. I'm one of those people. Fuck the headline. If it's bullshit, why do y'all choose to put this in our face right now? What's really going on behind the headlines or the news media? What are y'all really hiding? Well, like what are y'all like? Why are y'all distracting us with this bullshit that, of course, y'all know is gonna get everyone's attention? Like, what are y'all doing to distract us? Like, it's like when COVID hit and everybody motherfucking needed something, and LeBron was like, "Man, release The Last Dance." That'll get their attention. If y'all really want, people to tune in, release Michael Jordan Last Dance. LeBron James pressed the button on that. Maybe people don't know that, but like,
he did?
Yeah, on a Zoom, I remember it was on a like, I call it all Zoom, but it was on like a
video chat.
Yeah, a video chat. And it was like, y'all know what y'all. If basically it was like, if ESPN's part, you know what they really should do, release that Michael Jordan documentary. A month later, it came out.
And that shit was fire too. I watched it.
Everyone watched it. Everyone watched it.
It's Michael Jordan.
but it gave everybody something to
talk about.
Yeah, while whatever happened in the back, when they were dealing with COVID, because we weren't even thinking about COVID for a good little minute. When that shit going.
Economy?
Could be. All that shit.
Something's about
the big beautiful bill. All that shit. Alligator Alcatraz. All that shit, man. All that shit, man. Like, so much shit going on.
Oh, wow. That shit is fucking ice.
All that shit just going on that they can be looked for as demons. So let's give y'all something else to care about. Epstein.
The list.
Oh, but yeah, man.
Let's bring up Epstein.
But
hate Epstein. Don't hate ICE.
Real quick, bro. Real quick. Shout out or congratulations to Megan Klay. Megan Stallion is now dating Klay Thompson. Yeah, they are now officially a thing.
Like
dating.
Splash brother Klay Thompson and Meg Goodknees the Stallion.
Shot in the foot. She loved them shooters. She loves them shooters. But yeah, they I think they made it official last week. But yeah, they are now the new it couple or whatever. People saying a lot of people are back and forth when it comes to this, because a lot of people are saying, okay, good for Meg. A lot of people are saying, motherfucker, wasn't she just with somebody else last month? And wasn't she just with somebody else a couple months before that?
Last person I remember her with, I don't keep up with it like that, but last person I remember her with was what's that boy name?
I don't know their name, but I know she's been with this year. She's been with multiple guys as far as like relationship wise.
Is it Partisan Fontaine?
That was a few years ago. Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
That's the last nigga I know. Like
she
claimed
as her nigga. She's been with a few niggas since then.
That she's claimed as her nigga.
In this day and age, claiming can be as simple as we're on a social media video together, hugged up.
Yeah.
So true. So a few niggas since then.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't.
But my thing is, like I said, I don't really care about other people's relationships, and this is not specified to Meg, but it correlates to her in a situation. I think that it is a mental problem for people that cannot be single. You cannot be alone.
Yeah.
Like, most women already have something lined up before they get out of something else, or it's very little that they just meet someone new right after. Usually they already have their ducks lined up before they get out, so they don't spend that time alone. But it's so many women that cannot. I ain't seen women, people that cannot be alone. And like, single is one thing. If you single and you doing your thing and whatever, but you still alone and working on you, that's cool. But for people that has to be in a relationship, has to be in companionship with somebody, cannot be independent, I think that is a mental problem. And a lot of people are stating that is because she lost her mother, and so she has this sense of just tribalism to where she needs companionship because she has no one else in this world. So this is all attributes to her losing her mother. I'm not saying that. This is what I'm saying. I definitely believe that correlates to her not being alone. I'm not a therapist. I don't know what it's from, but it irks me when I see a woman jumping from relationship to relationship. If you just seeing these guys and you doing
Lord Harvey type shit,
yeah, like I'm like saying I'm not hating the player, but for the simple, just like say, this is men and women. If we never see you single, and I'm not saying if you're in a long relationship, and long relationships, cool. But if you have a relationship from January to April, and you're in a new relationship from May to July, and you're in a new relationship from August
July to September.
Like, come on, bro, you have a problem.
One last one to clean the year out.
You have
from
a
September
problem.
to December.
You have a fucking problem. Like, you actually a committed relationship with all you cannot be alone. Why can't you be alone?
I believe that any relationship that you commit to and that you're in, once it has broken, you need to probably spend at least the same amount of time that you were in the relationship with that person as a single person. So if you were dating somebody and you guys were in a relationship, committed relationship for 6 months, and then it broke off, I think the next 6 months you should also be completely single. Now, does that mean you can't fuck around and have some flings here and there? Sure, but no committed relationships. You should be spending these next 6 months of your time asking yourself, okay, I was in a relationship. Because in my mind, if you get into a relationship, if I commit to you and say, hey, I want you and I to be a thing, exclusive, no one else, my mind is automatically thinking, I don't want this to end. What's the point of getting into the relationship if it's going to end in 8 months? You get into a relationship with the hopes of it's going.
That's the problem with these type of people. They don't see that companionship that we are committing to. They just need someone there. Someone near. And that's a problem.
Yeah, it's a very big problem. Especially if you're looking at it, if you're doing this and you want to be in a relationship.
That's a problem. And there's so many women like that. I have exes like that. Yeah. It's a lot of people like that. They're gonna have something set up before because
they can't imagine.
And this ain't the Meg. This ain't the Meg.
Ooh, shit,
but this ain't the Meg. But I attribute that to a weak bitch. To my exes. That's a weak bitch shit.
You're a weak-minded person. If
you are weak if you cannot be alone for. And like I say, to what you said, I'm not necessarily going to put a time frame on it, but definitely you need some time to decompress and find yourself again.
Yeah, I'm going to put that time frame, at least that time, because you need once you get into a relationship with a person, and I think the biggest, and this is relationships, romantic, this is friendships, this is any ship. I believe that you cannot get into any ship with somebody without being prepared for inconvenience. That's
80% of women have they don't have that idea. They don't know that.
You got to be prepared for that. That's being a friend.
They don't have the mental wherewithal to even know that to begin with. Like, bro, we're both trying at this. It's the very small chance that this will be perfect. More than likely, it'll be imperfect. How can we make it perfectly imperfect together?
Mm-hmm. That's the reason. That's honestly the reason why I don't want a child right now. It's because I'm selfish. Finances too is another thing, but I'm also selfish right now, and I want to use my time the way I want to use it. When you become a parent, you have to be unselfish. You have to be prepared for inconvenience. Your child is going to inconvenience you, and because it's your child, you can't really do shit. I mean, you thought you was fixing to wake up this morning and go to work. Little Timmy ass is in the bed sick. Now you got to call out from work because you got to take care. Like, that's an inconvenience, but it's your child. Why the fuck do people put...
Shout out to the parents that's work that's actually making it happen.
Shout out to the parents that are actually doing that. But what I don't understand is, as an adult, why the fuck would you... Now, don't get me wrong. As a friend, friends are going to inconvenience you, but I don't want nobody in my life that's going to inconvenience me because of their own fuck-ups, because they don't listen. Like, don't inconvenience me with your shit because you're doing something stupid.
If I'm not your parent, I am not your parent.
That's what I'm saying.
Period. Like, if I'm not your parent, bro, I am not your parent. Like I will give anyone guidance and advice, but motherfucker, you are not my responsibility if you're not my responsibility.
Shorty, we've been talking for a month or two. You lost your job. No, you cannot come stay at my house. No, you will not. No, you can't move into my shit. I'm sorry. But these are examples of like little inconveniences. Like, you just got to keep that in your mind. That's the reason why so many people. That's the reason why you'll see a lot of niggas that be like, I ain't really trying to date. I ain't really trying to get in no relationship and shit. Because once you do that, once you commit to a person, once you fall in love with a person, I am no longer thinking of just myself. I have to think of you.
Yeah.
And that is an inconvenience, whether you like it or not. Sometimes, granted, the love is strong enough to where you will push through those inconveniences because you care about the person. But that's just something that you have to be ready for in any relationship you get into. And a lot of people aren't ready for that inconvenience when it hits.
Facts. And like I say, the reason why, I don't even want to dwell on that too much, but my little 2 cents on that, I feel like the reason why it's gotten that bad is because we've all, not all, but most of us have the freedom to develop a preference. You know what I'm saying? We've had a taste of so much and options of so much to where we can say, nah, I know I don't have to deal with that.
The old saying of the grass isn't greener on the other side just never sticks with people. Because they always think, shit, if I just keep swiping right, I'm going to come across something better than what I got right now, right?
But nah, man. We're finna wrap this up a little bit. I wish we had a female here to really touch on that SZA and Nicki Minaj situation.
I'm telling you, I think that shit is just publicity. So,
of course,
Punch, work TDE. I think he's like he used to be SZA's manager. Yeah. He's no longer SZA's manager. He now, if I'm not mistaken, is a manager of an artist by the name of. I looked her name up. I'm gonna have to watch her video later. But she dropped a song, and the song is called. Perez? That's not Perez, but it's something. But it's another artist, a young up and coming artist that he is managing now. He's no longer managing SZA. She has a song called "Broken Barbies." That's the name of the song. Punch released it and was promoting it. And Nicki, being who Nicki is, you don't say nothing about the Barbs because the Barbs is Nicki. That's like somebody saying Broken Beehive. Oh, you coming for Beyonce now? Like I feel like that's how she took it. And so Nicki Minaj responded the way that she responds to anything when she feels like she's being attacked. She's going to attack back. She probably could have directly contacted them or found out some information. Hell, maybe even do what Shaq should have done, which is comprehend some shit, listen to the song, see what the fuck the song about, because the song not even about Nicki Minaj, and just try to get, a little bit more comprehension on what the whole thing was. But she took offense to the Broken Barbie song, the title, and got on Twitter and said something. SZA said something back. All I hear is good publicity for this Broken Barbie song that this new artist has out.
Not discrediting that theory.
I'm gonna find her name real quick.
This is what I've thought and what I've seen throughout this whole time. Ever since Lil Wayne has not been picked for the Super Bowl, Nicki Minaj has been beefing with Roc Nation, Kendrick Lamar, TDE, and Jay-Z, and anyone that had to do with that performance, opposed to what you call it. To even when she was just recently in someone's song, she referenced that we're not watching NFL because they work for NFL, something like that. She said something like that in the bar. But I saw it as her continuing just that on running beef because
fuck y'all, fuck TDE, fuck everybody over there.
Fuck because she's been throwing jab at Kendrick Lamar, so fuck y'all and that whole camp. She's been on that since the fucking Super Bowl announcements. But I just saw it as, okay, you are a part of that team, ain't you, little girl? Okay, so it's your turn to get it next.
Right.
That's what I saw it, and boy, did she get it. I mean, what you call it? SZA came out and tweeted a couple times. They were saying, "Oh, she'll never come out and tweet. She ain't tweets in months, just the last month or whatever." And she came out to defend what you call it. So
defend Punch.
Yeah.
SZA said some. Look, I'm
Mercury in retrograde.
I don't.
And that starts tomorrow. For the people that don't, Mercury retrograde starts tomorrow, and people get on her head like, bitch, it ain't even started yet. So they'll get on her head about everything.
I don't know.
I ain't know she used to look like that.
SZA?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I ain't know she
before her surgery and all that? Yeah. She's always been an attractive person, but she has definitely found whatever insecurity she has within her and decided to I'm gonna make these changes. So she's, she's made certain changes to her face and her. I know she got I saw Nicki say something about how she had a fake ass or her body. She said, you don't know if you fat or thick. I was like, bitch, y'all damn near got the same body type. Like, what are we talking about? Y'all both got fake asses.
Y'all both buy stuff, but as far as what shit she was sharing and shit, talking about the freckles and shit.
Don't draw them freckles back on your face or some shit.
Bro,
that's what Nicki said. Yeah, that shit was funny.
And then this shit was killing me all night. Bro, that was killing me all fucking night. Like, she was just sharing I'm like, bro, she used to look like, and not bashing anything, but early SZA, I passed.
I fuck with early SZA.
I passed.
I will say that, I mean, if you're going off of just attractive, I think SZA today is more attractive than SZA used to look then. But I still shit. SZA.
SZA today, opposed to SZA back then, is a whole new fucking person.
Yeah, give me SZA today.
Of course.
Give me SZA today.
Of course. If they stood next, if you put up two pictures, they wouldn't even look the same. You think they're long lost cousins or some shit.
It's not like SZA did some Lil Kim type shit. Nothing crazy.
I mean, she did.
Nothing crazy though.
I mean, Lil Kim keeps getting more and more and more. She don't know when to fucking stop.
What the fuck?
After You Got Served, she should have stopped.
Ooh, yeah, she was looking good, and You Got Served, and then. God damn, bro! I was like, God damn.
You know, when it turned into a female bash, and I love the hoes.
Yeah, love you.
I love you, bitches.
But I'm not gonna fucking lie to you either. And we talk shit about everybody over here. I just sat here and told y'all about how Neon and all of his dumb shit he was doing. Like, no, I mean we're gonna talk about everybody.
For sure. Well, we got a lot more. Look, we have a lot more topics, but we are gonna cut this short just because it's a late night. Just us two. We got a few in.
Quick NBA thing. Update. News. You're hearing it first here.
Bradley Beal
going to the Clippers. Oh, yeah.
They got a good squad. On paper.
They
always got a fucking good squad on paper. So, yeah, it remains to see.
And I my first thought was, okay, if James Harden doesn't show up in the playoffs, you got Bradley Beal.
I need James to show up this year, bro.
But if Bradley Beal ain't never really been to the playoffs like that. So who knows if the motherfucker will show up in the playoffs?
As long as injuries don't play a part, I have. It's gonna be an interesting season because we got new squads. We have a lot of people that are gonna be out for the season. So a lot of teams that were usually
the East
there,
is fucked.
A lot of teams that are usually there are not gonna be there. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting season coming up, and I'm ready for it. Team Cooper.
Cooper Black, yeah. Go Boston. We'll see how this season gonna look.
Horrible season for y'all.
But it's okay though. We got our 2026 first round pick. Hopefully
that Jordan Walsh jet. Oh my God. Y'all need to fucking put a leash on him.
We got a 2026 first round pick.
And Joe Mazzulla loves it. And I believe he loves it because, okay, I actually have a fall guy. I got a fall guy. I need you, whatever. Jordan Walsh. I feel like he's gonna use Jordan Walsh as the fall guy. I don't see Joe Mazzulla giving a actual prominent role to Jordan Walsh as you're gonna be starting lineup. Never. You're gonna be our main scorer. You're gonna be the fall guy. You're gonna be the motherfucker. If it's somebody on the other team, I'm gonna send you out there to get in their head. Both of y'all get ejected.
So you go be a gnat. Go be a nuisance.
Yeah, you're gonna be our fall guy. You're gonna be the one to take the fall. Literally.
Yeah, okay, well that's good.
We need a crash out. We don't have one on the team.
You need somebody to do some dirty work.
We don't have anyone. You're gonna be our Draymond.
Yeah, I was just about to say we need Draymond.
Not the skill, but you're gonna be the motherfucker.
Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, you're gonna be our fall guy. But opposed to these guys, not saying Jordan Walsh is not good. Jordan Walsh is good, but these guys we mentioned are starters. For this team, he's just gonna be their fall guy. I think.
I really hope we get Damian Lillard. I hope we get Dame. I know he's injured and all, but just Dame, Brown, and Tatum on the same team. I want to.
I think when Dame come back, this is gonna be his last run.
He gonna get one contract left. He got at least when he comes back because he's obviously a year out. He's got at least 3 more years in him.
I feel like this is his last injury. If he gets injured again, he's done.
Yeah, another serious injury, he'll be out.
He is done.
Caitlin Clark. That's what we want to talk about. Caitlin Clark.
I was one of the hugest Caitlin Clark supporters before yesterday, man. After yesterday,
y'all can have her own way.
Y'all can have her.
Oh damn!
Y'all can have her. Y'all can have her.
That's how you feel.
Y'all can have her. I'm almost Team Angel.
You jumping ship?
After all this shit, I'm almost Team Angel.
Damn.
After yesterday, dog.
Break it down. What happened?
Have her. It's like cultivation of things. And basically, cultivation, I'm saying that this has been developing throughout this whole fucking season, dog. Like, up until that point, the video from last night, up until that third quarter, she shot 1 for 25 from 3 all season. She's made 1 bucket.
Wait.
She's been playing like shit.
You saying that Caitlin Clark this season is 1 for 25?
1 3. She's made 1 3-point. Don't look at my hand. But yeah, correct.
For the whole season?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know it was that bad.
3. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, she's been playing horribly, and the level of entitlement that's been given to her. She's been given the keys before she even came in. She could get the face of the league, chartered planes, everything. Caitlin.
Viewership going up.
But damn, I didn't think the Karen was coming.
So can you break down the situation? I know it was a situation between her and a ref.
So
and they were getting into it.
So I was explaining this to someone else, and they were like, "Okay, well, depending on what the call was, you may have been justified." There was no call on Clayton Clark. It was a challenge to a turnover, not even a turnover, but the ball going out of bounds. Initially, the ball was to the opposing teams, and then that team challenged, and the possession was overturned. But
Fever was the one that turned the ball over. Indiana Fever was the one that turned the ball over. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't even on Caitlin Clark, it was on her fucking teammate. But it was nothing with her other than she didn't like the fact that they enabled the challenge essentially. Like she felt like that was childish for them to do as far as the context of the video.
By them, you're talking about the refs?
The refs. Based off the context of that particular video, because nothing happened with her. There was no foul on her. Mm-hmm. The only context that Caitlin Clark has is that she's been playing horribly, and she could have already just been frustrated because she's been having a shitty season. But it came up to
had a Will Smith moment.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that the camera stayed on her throughout that whole just scene, because we actually got the chance to see who Caitlin Clark really is, man.
Well, we got a chance to see who she really is.
Who we made her.
We know who she is under the pressure and under the heat, and under this whole situation. Because you remember how people used to talk shit about LeBron back when he lost his first NBA Finals? How shitty he played in that Game 7. I think he had 8 points in the Game 7 in the NBA Finals back against the Mavericks.
I don't recall many scenes of LeBron actually going at it with a ref though. That's more so Scott Foster and Chris Paul type shit. But even then, what she did she literally, to a grown ass fucking man, she's did the.
I saw that shit. Come here.
I will be calling him on you, and he was like, "Fuck."
I told you I would have gave her ass a tech right there. Why you calling him here? Take this motherfucking tech.
A grown ass man, girl, this is a little girl. She's not a little girl, but she's 19, 20 years old. And this is a grown ass. Come here. Entitled and belittling this fucking human being at work, and y'all on the same floor. He has a job to do. You have a job to do. Do your job. Let him do his.
Especially if he's really just doing his job. If he's not doing anything wrong. There was a. It
wasn't your ball.
Last time I saw LeBron go ape shit was, and I'll show you the clip. It was on a ref. It was it last? I think it was the season before last. Yeah, they didn't have Luka yet. Boston versus the Lakers, and Jason Tatum filed the ever living shit out of LeBron.
It was justified, right?
It was justified, and that's the point that I was getting to. Yeah. If it's because that's the reason why I went on this whole Caitlin Clark situation until you explained it to me now.
I explained the first time because dude was like, if it was justified, then why not? But go to the point.
Now that you've explained, okay, but boy, LeBron not only did he made the crying face that he makes, he fell to the fucking floor. He was banging on the goddamn court, and when you really go back and look at the replay, it's like this is LeBron's arm laying up the ball. This is Tatum. Just damn near ripped all the fucking skin off that nigga arm. And then no whistle, no nothing. And it was the final play of the game. LeBron was trying to make the game-winning shot to take it from being tied to have the game-winning shot. He missed the shot, obviously, because he was fouled. Didn't get no free throws. Crazy as shit. If this was not any of that, then Caitlin, hey, sweetheart, like we've been saying to Angel Reese, you finna get this shit too. Get better. Improve your game. I mean, I know people talk about how amazing she is in college and all of that, but
bring on Paige. Give me Paige.
Yeah, you in the big leagues now, baby.
Y'all can have Caitlin. Give me Paige Buchers.
You want Paige buckets?
Yeah, give me her.
I've got
I mean, still give me Asia Wilson and Breonna Stewart and all the vets, but as far as bucks,
I'll take Juju, and I'll take Hannah Hadoga.
Yeah, just anybody over
Hannah.
Caitlin right now.
Hannah be hooping. I watched her in in the America Cup Olympic thing that they had. It was on YouTube. Hannah Hidoga can fucking hoop. And Juju.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But if you're not if you're not a big fan of basketball, you don't got to play basketball. I know one thing that all black folks love: the new spades, if you will. Uno. And Uno
Spades forever gonna be spades. I know what you're saying.
Spades is forever, but Uno is this generation's new spades.
Nah, definitely. And if it's true, just
Uno at casinos.
Revenue's gonna explode.
Uno at casinos
because less than half of people know how to play poker. A lot of people know, but less than half of people actually know how to play poker and to gamble on all the blackjack and all the actual casino games.
I'm a roulette table kind of guy.
But nigga, if it's like simple shit. Yeah. But nigga, if you bring Uno, some shit that motherfuckers everybody know how to play, man. Oh yeah, but nigga gonna get shot.
Oh,
niggas gonna get shot.
It's gonna be somebody gonna get stabbed or something.
You gonna draw for me? Oh damn. Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I wonder how. I need to see the setup. How's the setup gonna go? Is it 4 people to a table? Is it 1-on-1 with a dealer? Is it 3 people, 4 people? Like, what are we doing?
It's Uno, so you gotta get multiple people around the table.
Yeah, you gotta have at least 4 to 5 people to play this. If you're playing for money,
I mean, it could. I mean, more than one for sure. If y'all playing reverse cards and shit, if y'all playing reverses and skips, then more than just one person for sure. Because somebody gonna have to feel that reverse. Somebody gonna have to feel that skip.
Somebody
gonna have to feel that skip.
Somebody's got to drop that draw 4, and then another draw 4 on top of that, because they not finna draw 4 neither.
Yeah. And then if you're playing by yourself, then you know a draw 4 is coming. Like that's inevitable.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. If it's true, I see a lot of good and bad from this.
I see a lot of good from it. I mean, bad is bad, but for a person who, I mean, I'm not a gambling addict. I haven't even been to a casino in probably over 2 years.
This gonna create a lot of them.
Oh yeah, I would. This is leading into just like how all these little betting apps for sports and shit. Like gambling is starting to become, and the economy needs it. They need more money and more stuff like that to start flowing through. So
just stop wasting it on dumb shit. But
yeah. That's no fun. Who wants to stop spending money towards the military?
I really feel like they're like making all the type of justification to give the okay to form this dome around the U.S., which is pointless and is going to put us more and more trillions.
A dome,
a protective dome. More so that's like spread it out with more so like drones and shit. But yeah, they want us to be domed.
And by they, you mean
government. Republicans. The Republicans. Yeah. The Republicans have they have an idea for a protective dome over the US. Yes.
What is that even? What is that the fuck does that even
It sounds like all the money in the world. Let's try it.
Yeah, what does that even look like? A dome? Like, what do you mean by this dome?
I do not know.
How do planes?
I do not
helicopters?
No. Am I still hooked up to the down? Good shit. I think I'm still on this.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. When you said something about a drone, so you're talking about drones that are just.
I think they may do it with drones, or that's how to like repel it, or to. Bro, I don't do this, man.
Damn, you got quick typing fingers. Shit.
Yeah, we're that Carlson.
Yeah. Golden Dome for America. The USA's Protective Dome Initiative, known as the Golden Dome, aims to enhance missile defense capabilities to protect the homeland from various aerial threats, including ballistics, hypersonic, and cruise missiles. Purpose: the initiative is designed to detect and destroy threats before they launch or during their flight, utilizing a global constellation of satellites and space-based interceptors. So, okay.
It's like drones and satellites and shit.
Okay, so basically a way to be able to prevent threats from other countries attacking us. I guess is it like a sky EMP or some shit that's supposed to. Yeah, I don't know. This is interesting. I'm hearing this here first, y'all. I'm gonna have to go home and look this up.
Yeah.
800 billion. God damn. Hey, y'all have a good night, man. We ain't getting no goddamn dome. We gonna hit a recession before we hit the dome. Peace.
Y'all research the Golden Dome, man.
Y'all research the Golden Dome. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Fuck no, we not.